Go ahead.
What inspired you to write the book, and when did you decide to do it?
Wow. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think that was one of the questions you had asked me before. I got the notion to write the book when I was down. But I was going to write a book before, but it wasn't titled. I tell you, I would let the secret out because I'm still going to write this book one day. But it wasn't appropriate for this moment. The book that my first book that I was going to write was entitled The Battle Between Anthony and Eboney Within. That within Bible. I did recognize that. But that's not, what supersedes is this. By me going to prison, that's when I realized that I needed to write something. I might have gone through it just to help someone else more. So I was in downtime. That's when I got inspired. And I came up with 3 titles. There's life after politics. Because people thought, that's another thing. People only knew me, some people, for politics. I'm a social worker by profession. I have a degree in social work. That's my degree in therapeutic psychology. And that's what people didn't realize. So then, obviously, divorce, I just shared with you. It wasn't about me and my then wife. Me and my wife divorced. It was about me divorcing my past. And then obviously prison. Going there, never been locked up, but able to walk around and leave if I wanted to. But I did not want to. It wasn't freedom because I still had to go back, and I didn't want no one to come visit me. Because when you leave, I'm not leaving. I got to do my time. So it would hurt me more for someone to come see me. Yes. Now, letters is one thing, because I have a section in my book where people who wrote me letters, and I mentioned their names in there. Number 40 here, she wrote me, and so I appreciate that and doing it. But not because people didn't know, but I didn't want no visitors. I was supposed to be gone for 2 years or whatever. If you came to visit me, that would hurt me more than accepting the letter or reading the letter. Because I'm someplace and I can't. If you know my spirit and my attitude, I'm not going. I'm always going. So I couldn't leave. I had to serve my time. So yeah, everybody's like, yeah, no. So I'm glad no one came to visit me. I did have a person who wanted to come visit me. I told her no. I didn't want to come visit me. No. So that's it. But that is what inspired me. Any other questions? I know you got it. Yes.
How do you inspire young people to stay out of trouble? What do you tell them when they're tempted?
That's a good question. I take it individually because each child is their own individual. I would just pray if they give me a platform or a stage to talk to them. I could just give them my experience and what's out there. Because the world that I grew up in, you grew up in, is totally different than this world. 2020 changed everything. We had the epidemic of the COVID-19 came. That stopped the world. So that changed. So people need to know that in that itself has changed. And then I never believed until I went away that there are wicked people in this world. There's some good people, there's some bad people, but there are some wicked people in this world. And we got to be mindful to teach our young people, even our adults, who to stay away from. Stay away from them, stay away from those type of people. Because they're the ones that's killing us, and then we have our kids that falling into. I never did drugs, never wanted to, and I'm not knocking anyone that did drugs. That just was not my thing. I tried to live a straight life, and I did until that one mistake. Can you imagine? I'm living, turning 50 in prison. I wait till 50 years old? I didn't have a traffic ticket. I'm turning 50, going inside of prison. So for the next 487 days, I'm away from family, loved ones, friends. And I turned 50, and I get emotional because I was in prison. In the Bible study, and they allowed me to speak, and that's when I had a revelation of all the people I've hurt. And I'm talking about women that I dated, that I messed up their lives, and I messed up my life, and I asked for forgiveness. So, you don't know what someone's going through unless you talk to them or tell them. I'm sorry, but I'm getting that revelation going back and what it was like. I didn't have my mother, I didn't have any loved ones that I could just hug and say I needed them. Thank you for allowing me to cry. My life ain't been no Christian stairs. I've had boards, carpets, no carpets. I've been rough through it all. And each time when I meet such you all, I thank you. Your inspiration to me. Make sure that I want to stay on the right track and do the right. So that's what I do when I tell the kids. Because I can only just share with them my experience and tell them, you don't have to go there. You don't have to do this. I don't know the experience of drugs, but I know what it is. They'll date multiple women, but you should not. Because they have life too. And that's something that we got to get away from. I'm talking about men being men. We don't need to date multiple women at the same time. And that was my weakness.